What's up, hockey fans, and welcome to episode number 64 of Marty's Illegal Stick Hockey Podcast, recorded here on Wednesday night, February 16th, 2022. If you are watching the live video version of this, you will see what is old is new and what is new is old. I am back in the beautiful My Little Falls studio once again after 4 months. We're back in the friendly confines, and you know what? I'm just going to say it. Dave the Save, it's good to see your smiling face again.
It's good to be back, yes.
You know, I tell you.
Long time coming.
I missed you.
Yeah, I know. This garage has never had as much fun.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I was going to say, stop with the details, please.
Yeah. We'll stop there. There's children in the audience. Yeah. I told you she was going to take your spot.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. So this is my last night. Should we take it over? Oh boy. So joining us a little bit later on will be the Macho Dom. He's finishing up his mail route. Said he'll be here in about 20 minutes or so, and hopefully Jeremy, the Professor Roberts, will be able to join us as well. Those guys they're doing the adult thing. They're working.
Why would they do that?
How dare they?
Do they not know what life is like after retirement? I mean, come on.
I know.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? It doesn't matter because we have got very special guests here tonight with us. Tonight, coming to us from right here in the Mohawk Valley, this family was invited to be a part of Henrik Lundqvist's number retirement ceremony a few weeks ago down in Madison Square Garden. I got to tell you, these people are close family friends of mine, and they're just wonderful, wonderful people. I've known them a long time. And I so want to hear the rest of this story. So I'm just going to go ahead and bring them in. I want to introduce you to Erica, Gianna, Rocco, Vinny, and Joey Henrickson. Thanks for coming on the show, guys.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having us on your show.
That is awesome. So, guys, so everybody knows real quick. How old are you?
I'm 8.
I'm 12.
I'm 13.
I'm 8.
Wow, and I'm 47, so.
Add them all up and you can't even get to that number.
I know.
That's old, kids. Old.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. So tell us, how'd you get into hockey?
We saw a lot of hockey games.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Like around here?
No, we watched them on TV.
Watch them on TV? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I do too. So obviously, I think it's safe to say that Henrik Lundqvist is your favorite player.
Yeah.
Of course, right? I mean, why wouldn't he? He's a really good goalie. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So how long have you guys liked Henrik Lundqvist and the Rangers?
I've liked them for 8 years.
8 years? Jeez. Wow.
Came out of the womb, just a Lundqvist fan. You know, that's key.
That's dedication right there. Oh my God. That is so awesome. So, Erica, how did all the trip down to see Henrik Lundqvist come about the first time? Because there was 2 of them.
So the first trip got put into play when Gianna had been offered an opportunity with Make-A-Wish to pick anything that she wanted, and we all thought she would pick who knows what. We all each had our own thought of what she would pick, and when the Make-A-Wish people came and she said that she wanted to go to a New York Rangers game and meet Henrik Lundqvist, well, needless to say, we were all pretty shocked, but in a great way. She was thrilled, and a few months later, we got the call that we would be going just before Christmas. It was a week before Christmas to have her wish granted to meet Henrik Lundqvist and to stay in New York, go to a Rangers game, and enjoy the city.
Merry Christmas on that one.
For sure.
Remind me, what year was that?
That was December of 2019.
Okay, so it was before the season ended with the shortening from the COVID season and all that.
Yep. And come to find out, that was the last game he really would ever play. Few games after that, but really that was one of the last games he would ever play.
That's right. I forgot about that. You're so right. And they played the Nashville Predators.
They did.
So take us through that. So you guys get invited, and the Rangers put you, was it the Rangers Garden of Dreams, whatever, they put you up first class.
Yes. for that game, we were in actually both of them. We were in our own private suite, fully catered. We had a person from Madison Square Garden there pretty much waiting on us, whatever we needed. If we needed additional beverages or snacks or anything you can imagine, they were there. Garden of Dreams was amazing. Make-A-Wish was amazing. And the New York Rangers went above and beyond. I mean, even so much as we had gone out for the day of her actual wish, the day of the game, we had gone out sightseeing and we got back to our rooms. They had, when I tell you, a bag filled, it was a New York Rangers, a hockey bag that they use when they travel, filled with goodies for each of us.
Wow.
All of the kids, for the adults, everything you can imagine was in there. Each of the organizations went above and beyond to make this wish just truly perfect for her.
Oh, wow. That's so even the Nashville Predators got in on it.
So they did. In fact, Rocco got to meet the Predators because he was the Zamboni driver. Tell him.
So I was in the audience, and so we were right near where the Nashville Predators come back in, and I got a high five from Roman Yoshi.
Wow. Wow. All-star defenseman. That is so cool.
It was very great. And in fact, when Gianna went out to do the puck drop, she got to meet some of the Predators as well. So it was pretty great.
Yeah. And then I dropped the puck, and then they gave the puck to me.
No kidding. So before you went out onto the ice, did you get to meet some of the other Rangers besides Henrik Lundqvist?
Yeah. I high-fived them all. And there were so many, I thought they were done on the half.
That is great. That's awesome. So, I mean, Madison Square Garden is a really big place, and there's a lot of people. I know, like, the Rangers sell out every game. That's a given. And last time I checked, it holds like over 18,000 people. So
Yes,
here you are. You're getting ready to go out for the ceremonial puck drop. And tell me, were you a little bit nervous hearing all those people going crazy and chanting and all pumped up? No, not at all. Not even just a little bit.
No.
See, she is going to take the show over.
She's got more guts than you, that's for sure.
Yeah, kidding.
You're out.
That's enough for me.
And she's a lot more vibrant than you are, you know? I mean, she's sparkles.
You know, she's more photogenic. She's more camera-genic.
Yeah.
Everything.
You're done. You're done.
I'm fired. That's it.
He's done.
You're done.
See,
She wasn't nervous, but I was nervous because I had to push her wheelchair out into the center, and I was a nervous wreck. She was fine, waving, smiling, excited, and all I kept thinking is, please don't trip and fall.
Well, yeah, because... Well, yeah, because I got to see the pregame ceremony, and you guys were out on the red carpet. But of course, they got the wires for all the microphones and all that all over the place. So I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, Erica, please just don't trip. Don't do it.
That's all I could think of and remember to smile. 20,000 people are in this arena watching you and millions on TV.
And of course, Gianna's going through the crowd just like a queen.
Yes.
Hello.
She gets the wave down.
Oh, no, it's a little bit different, though, isn't the wave more like this? Yeah.
Oh, so how about your brothers? Did your brothers get in on the act too? Did they get to meet the Rangers and the Predators?
Yeah.
Tell me you did.
I went on the ice with all the Rangers players.
Wow, that's right. That's right. You were there for the national anthem, right, Vin?
Yes, I was.
That is so awesome. That's right. I remember seeing that on TV. As a matter of fact, I DVR'd it. So
I went skating with the New York Rangers flag.
Wow. No kidding. That is so cool. And I'll tell you, it's so nice seeing, organizations just go, above and beyond like that.
They really did. And what was great is they included everyone, even though it was Gianna's Make-A-Wish and it was special for her, they didn't exclude her brothers, which was so nice, and that it was on them. They thought of it all. They included them without any of us prompting them. It was, what can we do to include them? Here are the ideas we've had. Are they okay with you? They really went above and beyond to make sure everyone felt like it was a special day for each of them.
Wow, that is absolutely incredible. That really is.
It really was.
So your seats, whereabouts did you sit when you watched the game?
So the night of her Make-A-Wish, we were in the most incredible suite. I don't actually know. We could pretty much be at center ice. I would say we were pretty much at center ice. I guess it's called a Lexus suite, if that means anything.
Wow. Well, Lexus it's an expensive car, so I mean,
yeah, it was a pretty expensive suite. I can tell you that. He had seats that were right out there. Plus, there was bar stools with a counter, and then there was an actual seating area with a large screen TV. It had a private bathroom. I mean, it was amazing.
Man.
It truly was. And the food was some of the best food. Rocco, what was your favorite?
The mac and cheese.
The mac and cheese. 2 years later, he's still talking about that mac and cheese.
Well, Rocco, you didn't have like sushi or scallops wrapped in bacon or anything like that?
No.
Mac and cheese took the cake, huh?
Yes.
They even went so far to make sure that the food that was served in our suite was kid friendly. It was mac and cheese, and they had chicken fingers and fries. It was perfect. They couldn't have done a better job if one of us had planned it. It was amazing.
Kid friendly, I'm going for it.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're lining up now.
You just sold somebody on this. You know that, right? Oh, boy. So after the game, did you go right back to your hotel, or did you get to stick around a little bit afterwards too? Or
So what did we do after?
After the game, we went to go do my Make-A-Wish.
Nice. And
Henrik Lundqvist.
what was it?
Henrik Lundqvist.
That's right. And how was that? Was your heart beating a million miles a minute when you finally got to meet him?
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you guys something. Were you more nervous meeting Henrik Lundqvist or going out on the ice in front of 18,000 people?
I think it was me, Henrik Lundqvist.
Yeah, I mean,
The people definitely us.
Well, I know your brothers must have been loving that too. I know especially like Vinny's got the Henrik Lundqvist jersey. I see Rocco's got his New York Rangers shirt on. You guys must have been eating this right up too.
yes.
It was pretty great. It really was. And we got to go in the Rangers locker room and see all the behind the scenes, everything. It was pretty amazing.
So cool. So how was Henrik? I'm sure he was really a nice guy.
Yeah.
What did he say to you?
He said, I heard you like bows. And then he gave me a Rangers bow. That's how it went.
That's very true. Huh?
Oh, that is great. That is great. So that's awesome. So that was, you said 2019. So
It was.
So we fast forward a few years to 2022, right? And Henrik Lundqvist had announced his retirement in the offseason, and what a career he had. Just unbelievable career. And rightfully so, the Rangers announced they're going to be retiring his number. So you guys got a phone call, didn't you?
We did.
Yeah.
We got a phone call from the Garden of Dreams in collaboration with the New York Rangers. Gianna's video from her Make-A-Wish had become quite popular on social media. And
like all the things in the world.
and all over the world. We were getting messages after her Make-A-Wish from China, from Sweden, places that we didn't even know existed. We were getting messages about how great her wish was and how great her video was and how much fun they had watching it. Different hockey clubs reaching out from all over the world. It was truly
Cool.
unbelievable. So fast forward, we get a call from Garden of Dreams in collaboration with the New York Rangers
On Wednesday. And then they said she's going to be doing something very special. She's going to be on the Hulu Theater interviewing Henrik Lundqvist.
So they asked if we would come and if she would do an interview with Henrik Lundqvist, be the co-host. And of course, we asked her, do you want to do it? And she, of course, as we can see here tonight, likes to be in the limelight and likes So he did it and went out on stage with thousands of people in the audience and I don't know, probably millions watching on TV. And she interviewed her hero.
Yep.
My goodness, that is so cool. And you're right about liking the light. I mean, like I said, I'm done after the show. That's it. It's over. It was so much fun while it lasted.
Stop packing your
You're done.
You have no idea how long Dave's had them packed for me.
They're right under the table here, kids.
So when you got to interview Henrik Lundqvist, what were some of the questions you asked him?
What's his favorite thing to do with his twin? How did it feel seeing your jersey retire tonight? And I forgot the other one. How has the Garden of Dreams Foundation changed your life?
Oh man, that is so cool. So cool. Do you guys know he plays guitar too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good guitar player too.
Yeah.
You know, if he wasn't the Rangers goalie, he could have probably been in a band. What do you think they could have called his band? Just off the top of your head.
Henrik Lundqvist band.
I picture like Lundqvist and neon letters just flashing.
The hockey pucks.
Yeah.
Something like
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so when you got to do that interview, was it right there in the garden or?
yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Down by the locker rooms?
It was in the
Hulu Theater.
So the garden has the Hulu Theater, which is part of Madison Square Garden. And the interview was on stage at the Hulu Theater right in the garden. So we went from our suite, because they again put us in the most beautiful suite, down to the Hulu Theater. And while we were backstage, we got to hang out with some pretty cool people, huh?
Yeah.
They were some of the,
Ranger players.
the former Rangers, all the
Wow.
ones that, several of the ones who have their numbers already retired were hanging out backstage with her, huh?
Yeah.
Mike Richter, you got to hang out with.
Man,
I got to hang
so
out
cool. I bet you Brian Leach was there too.
Yeah.
I think so.
And let me guess, you weren't made nervous by that moment at all, were you?
Not at all.
I'm surprised Madison Square Garden Network hasn't offered her a job yet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
She's up for hire if anyone's looking. I mean,
That's me.
Oh boy, that is awesome. That is so awesome. So, and then you stayed a little bit down there afterwards too, right?
what
Had a good-
happened?
So then we went after I was done in the Hulu Theater, then we went back to the Ranger game, and then we watched the Ranger game.
And then what happened that night? It snowed. And
Oh
what
yeah,
happened?
it snowed, and then we got snowed in, and we had to stay an extra night.
Oh, well,
Oh,
you know what though? I bet you that didn't break your heart though, did it?
Well, it didn't break my heart.
It really
Yeah,
did.
those accommodations were just killing them. Yeah.
I know, right?
Gee, I have to stay another night in New York.
Darn it all. Darn it all. Darn it all.
I don't have to cook.
Oh boy. Well, I can't cook, so it's a good thing because I wouldn't have been able to help if I was there. There's no way. You guys would have been having microwave hot dogs for the entire weekend. So, so you've gone down twice now to see the Rangers at Madison Square Garden. So,
Yes.
if there was any other place that you could go see the Rangers play, where would it be?
I think it's good in New York. I wouldn't want it any other way. I would want it to be in Minnesota.
Minnesota, really interesting. Why is that?
Because my favorite person, who was a Ranger person, was Matthew Carello, and he still is.
That's right. That's right. That's really cool. And you know what? You know what Minnesota's known as? The state of hockey.
Oh, it is?
It is. It is. Hockey is huge out there. As a matter of fact, did you know that the United States Hockey Hall of Fame is in Minnesota?
No.
See? Well, there you go.
After.
Well, there you go.
She's got to be Googling all night. You just broke her curfew.
I know. Yeah, I'm going to get the angry text from Erica afterwards.
Yep.
It's okay. I'm just going to give her your number and she can text you all night.
Oh.
That's fine because listen, I just got to give her the ins and outs on the show because she's taking it over anyway. So
Yeah,
I mean,
true. Training session.
Yeah.
Later tonight.
Well, actually, she'd probably give me a training session on how to do this because she's obviously much better. But
Well, her questions were really good, so you know.
how about your brothers? If you, Vinny, if you were going to go see the Rangers play anywhere else, where would it be?
I wouldn't really want it anywhere else besides New York.
Wow. Oh boy. They must have treated you guys phenomenally. How about you, Joey?
I like to go to Chicago and see him play.
I had a feeling you were going to say that because I know he's a Chicago Blackhawks fan. So
I love Patty
By the
Kane,
way-
so I'm all about it.
guys, this is our co-host, Dom Real.
How's it going?
Hi.
Don't
And
mind
you know-
my Lion King coffee mug. I'm trying to stay up for the gold medal game tonight.
And you know who his favorite team is too?
Rangers?
He sure is.
That's right. That's right. Hank's my all-time favorite player. I have his jersey downstairs. I was going to wear it, but I figured I'd wear the Team USA today.
Well, you know, it is the Olympics, so
Well, I'm pulling hard for the women, man, after the heartbreaker last night with the men. It was brutal.
Yeah, that was brutal. That was tough.
Yeah.
But you know, guys, we do have a video that shows as exactly why I never made it as goalie, and I have no pride, so I got no problem with this. And I'll fill you in on the specifics of this after Dave shows it, and you're gonna love it. So
It's athletic performance at its finest.
It is. Here we go.
I'll come on. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly why when we were playing with the hockey club there, that's exactly why I didn't coach the goalies. And you'll never guess who was ripping some right by my head. This guy right over here. A funny little story. So he tells me, he goes, I don't really know anything about hockey, and it's been funny because since we started the show, what was it, November of 2020, I think it was. He didn't really know that much. So little by little, each week he started learning more and more. It was kind of like Star Wars, right? He kind of felt like he was the Jedi, So summer rolls around. We had the net set up down here in Little Falls, down by the Y. And he shows up one day to take pictures for the My Little Falls paper. And he's got his video camera. He's got this and that. And he's like, you know what? I'll take a couple shots on you. I'm like, I'm going to shut you down. I'm going to be Henrik Lundqvist. Next thing I know, all I see is this orange blur going by my head. Yeah, Dave the Sandbagger Warner over here. So that, anyways, guys, this has been so much fun. We really appreciate you guys coming on. Who's going to win the Stanley Cup this year?
I don't know.
Come on, fill down up with hope.
I think me.
You.
Nice.
And there we have it.
Nice.
Oh boy. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing that story. It's really awesome, man. What a first class organization the Rangers are for doing that, and that, like I said,
Thank you.
just hey, listen.
It's time you say something nice about the Rangers. Thank you.
Hey, I can say nice things. I can give credit where it's due.
Good.
Jeez. You have to understand, Dom and I have a little rivalry going on.
Right.
Because he knows I'm a Kings fan, and
Right.
he doesn't like the Kings. So.
Oh, well, I have my reasons.
Yeah, I wonder why.
At least there's 3,000 miles that separate you two.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
So is there anybody you guys want to say hi to?
No.
And just say hi to everybody, all your
Yeah.
fans.
Hi, fans.
I was going to say, you're known all over the world. You got to say hi to them, right?
Oh, yeah. Hi, fans. Hi, fans.
He is known, and in fact, when we were walking over to Madison Square Garden, here we are in New York City with millions of people.
They're saying, are you the girl from that commercial with Henrik Lundqvist?
We had people calling, hey, that's Gianna from across the street. We're walking down the streets of New York City and people are screaming, "That's Gianna! Oh my gosh, does she have an Instagram page? We want to follow her." It was pretty amazing that people all over the world know my daughter.
Yeah.
You have Gianna, you have Maddie and Christy saying hi to you too online, so they wanted to shout out.
Oh boy, poor thing. Famous celebrity. Now you're gonna have to get a security detail next time you guys go to the Rangers.
Oh, yeah.
She wants it.
She's really hoping for a hair and makeup artist too, you know.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, like I said, guys, this has been so much fun, and we just really appreciate you coming on and telling the story about this. And we know eventually we're gonna all get together. We're gonna play hockey again at some point.
For sure.
We absolutely will. But thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us on your show.
Thank you. And when you take over as host next week, I hope you're ready.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Make sure to pack your bags.
You're toast.
I tell you, thanks, guys. Have a good night. We appreciate
You
it.
too. Bye.
I've been replaced. That's it.
You're done.
It's,
Dom, you have no idea. She was just aiming for his spot from square one.
oh, yeah.
Well, you'll have that. I had Vaughn Upton. He's USA Hockey ODPs and official. He's down in St. Louis. Kid's a riot. He's a rip. And he just interrupted the show. Goes, all right, I'm going to host here for a minute. And I go, okay, you got it, man. Take over. I don't care. Makes my job a lot easier.
Yeah, right. Well, we'll have to get him on this show.
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever. Just let me know. We'll get him on. Vaughn's a good dude. And Joey Holmes, a New Hartford native. Joey might just, I don't know. They were on this at the same time. Joey's the one that got chased in the locker room by Al McGinnis, which is like the best story ever. I have to tell you that.
We got to hear that one.
That's like probably top 15 people on the planet I don't want to get chased by.
I know, right? Especially if he's got a puck and a stick. Look out.
No. Are you kidding? After I just skated 3 periods? Yeah, no way. Ain't got a chance anyway.
Oh boy. So how's it going?
It's going. We got a score for the Comets game, by the way. I just got out of the shot. I don't even know what's going on.
I brought my computer to put it on the AHL TV, and it's frozen up. So I am going to go to the app here real quick, and we are going to find out. Just a second. Technology, hard at work here. And nothing.
Nothing. Good
10
news.
minutes left in the first.
So I don't know if I'm sure you didn't talk about it yet. I'm sure we will, but we're getting Witherspoon back soon, so that'll be good.
Yes. Matter of fact, I got that circled in on the next segment. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you, not to hijack the show here or anything, but I woke up this morning and I was heartbroken because of Team USA. And then I saw the Canada loss. I go, man, I don't have a shot now.
Yeah, right.
Because I always, when USA is out, I root for Canada. Right. And Drew was texting me earlier. He's heartbroken. I was like, yeah, just tell me about it, man. We're both going to stay up tonight. And he's like, this is going to be the first time you and I are going to be rooting for opposing teams. I go, yeah, good luck, buddy.
So who is it anyway? I know it's USA and Canada for the women, but who's it in the men's?
For the Olympics?
Yeah.
Well, Finland and because that was only the quarterfinal, right?
All right. So Slovakia?
Slovakia's left. Finland, and then I can't remember who else it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of lost track, to be honest with you.
I have to look it up, but
shows you how closely I was paying attention.
Well, I was pulling for our guys, and then after they're gone, I don't. It's not that I don't care, but it's like I don't care, I guess.
Yeah, you can say it. It's okay.
Yeah, Finland plays Slovakia, and then the Sweden plays whatever they're called, the athletes representing the country of Russia.
I know, right?
So
I can never figure that out.
Here's the thing, though. Honestly, like if anybody who'd kind of still wants to follow, though, those are both probably going to be pretty good games. I mean, Russia, Sweden, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll be a really fun one. I got to feel like no disrespect to the other two, but whoever wins that game, I think wins the gold. I would assume.
Yeah. I think that's probably a safe assumption.
Or if Russia wins, they invade Sweden.
I don't know about that.
Well, Jonesy's out of Dodge, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say, geez.
We were talking on Twitter today. I was like, I got to stay up for this game because it was 5 a.m. for me. Oh yeah,
He's just getting home.
dude. He keeps sending me pictures. It's hilarious. I forgot what it's called, and even if I knew, I wouldn't be able to pronounce it. But like, you know how like over here they'll like an athlete will endorse like a sports drink like Gatorade or something. They do that over there, obviously, but they have one Jager's endorsing, but it just has his face on it. Like the whole bottle is Jager's face, and it's not even like it's just like him as a hockey player. He's just dressed like you and I are right now. Like,
You know what it is? He's like the dollar bill. You know, like if you put George Washington on the dollar bill.
oh, dude, they know people are gonna buy it. People know it. They're like, oh, Jager, yeah, I got it.
I'm surprised they haven't changed their currency name to the Jager.
Dude, I when I first saw that, I was like, so he's got to be wearing like a jersey. No, he's just in a t-shirt. Like it's a craziest thing, dude. It's the craziest thing. I go, this is insane. But at the same time, I mean, he's Jager. I mean, that's Jager, who you could make an argument is top 2 best hockey players of all time, top 3. Like if you wanted to really make an argument.
Yeah. I mean, I guess at least top 5 anyway. But of course, we've talked about this before. It's so hard.
It's so well with him. It's so hard because the measuring stick is the NHL, right? And he's had a lockout. He just willingly went and played overseas for no reason, just because he wanted to. Like it's so hard to measure his career. Like it's so hard.
Right.
But then you look, he's 50 and he could still probably put up like probably 20 goals in the league right now.
And he's just one of those guys. I think he has played in every generation.
He has, dude. And there's that it's not like some people are going to get uncomfortable by this, but like the picture of him like swimming and working out shirtless on Instagram, it's like, bro, that he's not like a normal person. Like he's a freak.
I know, right?
It's like, dude, if I could look like that at 50, are you kidding me? Oh,
exactly. A lot of people don't even look like that at 20.
No, dude, I've been working out since I was like 14. I don't look like that. My God, it's ridiculous. And I do cardio for a living.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's ridiculous. Well, alas. What do we got? What's on the docket? What are we doing?
What we're going to do is this. Jeremy is having problems with his email. He just texted me a little while. That's why I was looking down at my phone. And he can't get into his email. So what I think we'll do, we'll go to breakaway trivia, and that'll give Dave the chance to get a commercial in there, and I'll see if we can kind of walk Jeremy through while the commercial's on. Mm-hmm. And then when we come back, we got some things to talk about. How's that?
And then we get back, we got some things to talk about. That's such a funny way to put it. Okay.
Well, listen,
no, I like it.
I'm about to get fired from my own show by an 8-year-old. Okay. So.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So anyways, breakaway trivia. Breakaway trivia is brought to you by, and I brought it, Jimmy, the Iceman McNeil's children's book, The Red and White Zamboni Ice Machine. To order your copy, you can email Jimmy at mac_iceman@hotmail.com. All right, man, this is a multiple choice trivia question for you tonight. Give me choices. All right. Henrik Lundqvist is the New York Rangers' career leader in playoff wins. How many games has he won?
I don't need the options. I already know off the top of my head, but go ahead.
45, B, 61, C, 78, or D, 87?
Ooh. It's playoff wins, you said?
Playoff wins, yep.
I thought it was 42, so I'm going to go with 45. Was that A?
Nope.
Really?
Nope, 61.
That's that many? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we went to the playoffs that much. To be honest. Let me be honest.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, they did have a couple of deep runs.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
And by the way, the Comets just gave up a goal. 1-0.
Yeah, Josh just popped in. Good. Or Jeff, rather.
So, anyways, that was the breakaway trivia. And you know what? It's been so long since we've been in the studio that I forgot we were supposed to go to commercial and then do the answer.
Yeah, I was sitting there going.
I knew there was going to be a hiccup somewhere.
All right,
and guess where it was?
We'll run it now, and you can talk to Jeremy.
All right, we're going to go to commercial break real quick so I can get a hold of Jeremy. We're right back.
Visit My Little Falls and stay connected with the latest news, information, and events in the city and the area. Our mission is to generate interest in the community and connect residents in a more meaningful way by facilitating deeper conversations about how these stories will shape the future of the Mohawk Valley. Join thousands of weekly visitors who stay up to date with feature stories, interviews, videos, our event calendar, and print publication, the Mohawk Valley Express. It's about timely local news for the community, keeping citizens informed about important issues, telling about the people who live and work here, and giving locally owned businesses the opportunity to reach a very targeted audience of locals and tourists alike. It's a whole new form of media-rich content developed specifically for today's mobile lifestyle and listeners. You can download our iOS app in the iTunes Store, listen to our country music streaming radio station, or sign up for a weekly newsletter. Stop by today at myvalleyfalls.com. You'll be glad you did.
You know, I forgot just how pumped up I get listening to that commercial. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, I know. It gets you going.
You know what? I wish I'd had you send me that file. Well, you were out. I could have put it in my earphones,
Would have reminded you of me, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. The My Little Falls commercial, thing of the day of the save.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since everybody already knows the answer to breakaway trivia, we're going to hop right into happy birthdays. We just talked about Jaromir Jagr, who turned 50 yesterday. However, a happy birthday to Mark Mowers. The Central New York hockey great turned 48 today. I can't believe I'm going to be 48 in July.
He looks like he's 39.
I know.
He's aged incredibly. Shout out Mark Mowers. Looks awesome.
Exactly.
Oh, he does. He looks great.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it.
For having a stressful job.
I know, right?
Get paid to go watch hockey every day. Oh, my God. Jesus.
Well,
Unbelievable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Unbelievable.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, good for him. He gets to sit in front of 2 president's trophies while he does his work in his home office.
I know, right? But hey, he was on the show before, and maybe someday he'll come back on. So
yeah, he will. Mark's a good dude. We talk every once in a while. He's a good guy. I think I told you he was at the Springfield game. I think you were at. I don't know if you saw him. He was probably up
I
in a
didn't
booth
see
or
him.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know the setup of that arena, but every time he comes back to the odd, you can usually see him. He's there a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll have to go. We'll go chat with him next time he's back.
Yeah, the last time I was talking to him, he told me he couldn't wait to come in the spring so he could take some money off me on the golf course.
Well, you've been working all kinds of overtime, so he'll have lots to take off you.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my God,
Right?
Between him and Jonesy, I'm gonna go broke.
That's okay. But someday I'll start paying you for this, and you can give that money to them too.
Listen, that'll be the golf fund.
Yeah,
Are you kidding?
exactly.
We'll get a Martys golf tournament going.
The Martys gambling slush fund.
Yeah. Everybody throws in $1 a hole, and Jonesy will leave with everybody's money.
I know.
Kid can golf, man.
Well, what a surprise, right? I mean,
No,
he
you can do
plays
everything.
hockey, he plays football.
Sure.
Yeah,
it's gonna be nice.
shocking that he can golf. Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, happy birthday to Robbie Russo. The Comets defenseman turned 29 yesterday. So we'll hopefully be celebrating his birthday up here in Toronto if we can get a win for the Comets here. And speaking of the Comets, like we just said, it's 1-0. About 5 minutes left in the first period, but they are on the power play. So
They're on the power play.
they're on the power
I love
play.
how the first game against Cleveland, we scored, 2 power play goals, and we'd had so little power plays all year that we jumped up 7 spots in the ranking for power plays. It's
We're
ridiculous.
still last though.
Yeah,
We're
no,
still
I know,
last in
but
opportunities. It's
it's crazy. It doesn't even make any sense. It's crazy.
And
I don't.
They're starting to creep in a little bit as far as catch up.
Yeah.
And honestly, Utica and Toronto are the bottom 2 teams in
Yeah.
power play opportunities. But if you look at that on DHL.com, you can see the top team, and I think it's Ontario or something, has 210 opportunities. It's ridiculous, right?
Yeah,
and
that's
the
crazy.
Comets are, I think, are at 131. And I understand that teams have played different amounts, numbers of games and all that.
Right.
But to be that far apart, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and go with the whole. Oh, hold on, that was my pager that I forgot to turn off. So
Well, there you go.
Is that a goal?
yeah, right.
It's I can't see your screen exactly right.
So, anyways, my bad. Sorry about that, and I can't quite get to it. So, anyways,
If anybody wants a big surprise, the Comets are getting outshot again. That's a shocker.
yeah. Going back to that, so that's been the thing with the Comets, right? So the past 11 out of 13 games, second period especially, they're just getting destroyed in shots.
Yeah.
And the other two games they tied. So I don't know how you really fix that. I mean, they played great in the first period. Second period is kind of the I don't know, I don't want to say a letdown frame, but it's obviously not as, offensively hot, I guess, as the first period. And then the third period, they, usually turn it on and finish off business as they do. But still, I mean, that's kind of if there's one weakness I think this team's got, there it is. Yeah,
I would agree. They're starting to. I don't want to be Dommy negative here or anything, especially for any of the Comets fans, but they seem to be like kind of coming back down to earth for a little while, like a little bit, right? Because they were playing so like ridiculous for so long, and it seems like the last couple games are kind of starting to. I don't want to say cool off, but they're starting to kind of calm down a little bit. Like before, they looked unbeatable. Now it's like they still look like the better team on the ice, but they're starting to like kind of have, like you said, some weaknesses that are kind of starting to show. I guess like the getting outshot thing doesn't really matter when you win every game, but then when you play 3 games in a week and you lose 2 of them, I mean, that's kind of an issue, right?
Right. And then
especially when you still are missing pieces. Like I was listening to shout out to Neil. I was listening to Devil's State of Mind today. I completely forgot Marion Studenik was in this organization. Completely forgot because he was on the taxi squad. Totally forgot. Completely forgot. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's right. And then I talked, you follow the Devils. Jesper Boquist starting to come around. It's like, oh yeah, we're still missing guys. So like, even as well as they've been playing, it's like they've still been playing with some holes in their lineup that have been filled really well. However, long term, you're going to have some guys are going to start not necessarily playing bad, but not playing completely up to that expectation. That's just the reality. That's any league and any team. You're going to have guys like the Rangers, for example, in the NHL. Guy like Morgan Barron is not going to play as well as he's playing right now the whole season. It's just not going to happen. Right. It's not realistic. Right. That's how it is. So you have certain guys that step up and they play really well for a couple games. That's great. But then again, at the same time, it's like we still have a hole in the lineup. So I guess it's not technically a hole since we're the feeder system for the Devils, but you get what I'm saying.
Sure. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's going to happen over the course of a season too. I mean, you can't expect a team to win every single game. It's just not, realistic. It's not going to happen.
We're how many games into the season now?
I mean, we're 38 in, I think it was. I got to look at it. No, 41.
41. We've played 41 games. So yeah, they're going to come back down over. I think they tried it hard. Yeah, Josh, I agree 100%. The second game against Cleveland, I could be the only one that I'm probably not the only one, but to me, it's almost like they're trying to do a little too much. Like for a while at the beginning of the season, it seemed like, oh, this team consistently plays to their competition, right? Like when they play the better teams, they run through them, right? They're housing everybody. When we play the bad teams, we play down to their competition. And now it almost seems like they know they're good and they knew they were the better team against Cleveland. So it seemed like they were trying to do a little too much. 2-0. Are you kidding me?
Yep. 2-0. Yeah.
What are you going to do? But either way, that's just what it looks like to me. It looks like they're trying to make too many fancy passes. They're trying to do a little too much to where I don't know if they're just in a groove where they think they're playing as good as possible. So they're trying to get fancy, or if you want to call it something else, I don't know. Maybe they're bored. I have no idea. Maybe they're just bored. They're sick of playing. Maybe they want to play NHL teams now. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
For real. Let them play the Oats. I kind of like their chances, to be honest.
Yeah, well, maybe. But the thing is, too, a lot's going to happen. Whatever happens at the trade deadline is going to, alter some things, too.
Yeah,
if the Devils start moving some pieces, then some of the Comets might be getting called up.
Yeah, for sure. They're in a position where they need the Devils. That is no offense to anybody, that they suck. I mean, they're just a bad hockey team, but they have really good pieces. They're just a couple major pieces away. They have to figure out their goaltending situation. They need a couple other pieces. So they really could not make a move at the deadline to make a run, but make a move at the deadline or in the offseason to set themselves up for success in the future. And that could really affect us the end of this year into next year. That could 100% be a thing.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, it is what it is. But that's also the nature of the beast in the AHL.
100%. Like we talked about 100 times, Blackwood's injury doesn't make any sense. And then even when Bernier gets healthy, it's not like he's a young pup. I mean, what are they going to do? Their whole situation is just screwy.
Right. Well, that's the whole thing. So,
Yeah.
but the nice thing is, even if some of the Comets do get called up, say into April, they'll be able to be sent back down
Yeah.
once the Devil season's over for the Calder Cup playoffs. So there's that. However, the other tenant of the Adirondack Bank Center, one of the other ones I should say, the number 2 ranked Utica College Pioneers, clinched the UCHC regular season title this weekend. They started off the weekend by basically blowing out Kings College 7-1 at the Kings College home rink, Pittston, Pennsylvania, somewhere outside of Wilkes-Barre. And then anyways, the next night, they took on the number 9 ranked Wilkes Colonels, to which they skated to a 1-1 tie and then won in the shootout. That Wilkes game was something. That really was. That was the biggest test they've had all year.
Let's go, boys. That's it.
I shouldn't say that was because Adrian. I should take that back because Adrian was a major test. That was the beginning of the season, and you can never really tell right at the beginning of the season. You know what I mean?
No, it's hard.
And Geneseo was a huge test too, but this was on the road.
Yeah, especially for this group, like it, and not just any group, not just every team. I mean, you're coming off the last 2 years have been weird, but then the Pioneers have lost a couple pieces. They brought in some freshman pieces, kind of had to feel each other out for the first couple weeks, I guess. But now they're just, they're cooking. That team's buzzing.
Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt about it. And they did this without Sean Dixon.
Yeah, shout out to the freshie.
You had St. Jean, Felix Louis St. Jean winning Friday night, and then Brian Landsberger taking Saturday night. So
yeah, no, 100%. And not to get like arrogant, like Monkey Jacks, whoever's listening to the show, let me know if I should take off the weekend for the Frozen Four boys, because I'll be there. 100%. I'm not missing that.
Absolutely.
Are you kidding? I'm always looking for an opportunity, like just any excuse to go to Lake Placid. I'm in.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. I'll go. It doesn't matter.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And yeah, you're right. Anything to go. That's the perfect idea right there.
Well, that and like this, they're so due, and it would be like poetic justice for it to happen this year finally.
Right.
Like, unbelievable.
Yeah, especially they had their season cut short when they were on an unbelievable run.
You don't just win 20 straight. Like it just doesn't happen. It's the craziest thing. Jeez. So yeah, that was a heartbreaker. But what can you do?
Exactly. What can you do? But anyways,
and
boys
yes,
are looking
Jeff,
good.
it is in Lake Placid. Take the weekend off. Take the weekend off. Get a hotel. Whatever you gotta do.
That's right. That's right. They got they're home this weekend for Manhattanville and for Newman Saturday and Sunday. So if you get a chance, go out and check out the Pioneers because man, they are just smoking right now. They're on fire, as we like to say.
Is that the last 2 regular season games, and then they get
for the home game? Yep.
Yeah.
And then
okay.
And you get into the tournament, the UCHC tournament.
So that's 6 straight regular season conference titles, right?
Yes, for the UCHC, 9th overall. But 6 I know,
man. It is a bad time to be the UCHC. It's a bad time.
What a job Coach Heenan has done, though. Really.
Yeah, Garrett. I say this all the time, and it's no disrespect to like the Comets or anybody, but like this is the town that Heenan built.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hi, Jeremy.
Absolutely.
You look tired, buddy.
Oh, I'm exhausted. How are you, bud?
Oh, we're getting through.
You got a legit structure, huh?
Yeah. So now that you're here, I might have to bow out because I'm going to be needed elsewhere. If you guys mind taking over the controls here, or?
What do you want us to do?
I know. What are we?
What the heck?
Hi, guys. Hi, everybody that we're live for and everything else.
Scott, every week
Hi,
text me.
Jeremy.
Hey, Dave the Save. What's up, brother? How you feeling?
What's up, man?
Anything you want me to add to the outline? I don't know, dude.
You guys want to do anything? What?
Just do it. I've said from day one, I'll do whatever you need me to do. I don't care. Just do it. What? Like, not for nothing, but like I had my own show for a year that had like a ton of listeners, and I never made one outline. So whatever you want to do, we'll do it. It'll be fine.
Well, listen, this is my last week anyway because Gianna's taking a show over next week. So
listen, I have the same. It's February, but I have the same New Year's resolution every year, and every year since I've had it, I've completed it. Do you know what that New Year's resolution is?
What's that?
Don't die. I'm just winging it
just
here,
about
bud.
to say, don't die.
I'm just winging it here.
Don't say that in front of me.
I know,
I am
right?
just winging it. I am
Really?
just winging it. Winging it since 93.
I thought he was going to say something like, don't do an outline or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, do an outline. Do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, this is chance one. I got nothing to contribute to. I'm probably not going to look at it. I watch hockey 24/7. I just, whatever you want to talk about, I'm in. I don't know.
Well, we
let's
got.
press
I'm sure you
forward.
guys already hit it with the big girls' games tonight. So
Yeah, that's why I'm drinking coffee,
Yep.
Jer. I'm off tomorrow. I'm trying to stay up. I got my Timon and Pumbaa coffee mug from Epcot.
nice,
Like that. Like a grown adult child. Shorty, never a bad idea to just wing it. That's my man right there. That's it. Someone come get your mans.
I got the Comet game on. We're down 2-0 right now.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. First intermission now.
Not
It's rough. It's rough.
They're not playing well at all. But hey, we're not a first period team either. So
For a
it's a long
second.
season, too. It's a long season.
We were just talking about that, dude. They're just winging it too. I swear to God. What if Deneen's in the locker room just like, huh? I don't know. What do you guys want? Do you want to? Hey, Holsey, that was a nice goal. We could do that again, maybe.
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. If you guys could just do it again, that'd be great.
Dude, I swear to God, there were days when my basketball coach was so frustrated he would do that in high school. Just, I don't know, just go out there.
Dribble a ball. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go do that.
Just look at each other like, well, the guy was pretty successful. I guess we should listen.
Yeah, right?
Swinging. I don't know. We can just wrap. Scott, if you got
so
somewhere to be, we just wrap it up. What do you want to do?
Wrap it up.
Well-
You got go save some lives.
So
Hopefully
one
no
last
live
thing real
today.
quick before I go. The Jack
How about
Eichel
finish it
situation.
off?
I just wanted to talk to you guys quick about that. So he's making his debut tonight.
Who?
Yeah.
To do that, they moved Mark
Eichel.
Stone into LTIR.
Yeah.
Equal swap of money, basically. You guys think this is a potential Kucherov situation or what?
Yeah. Yeah. It was on. They were talking about this on NHL Network, and I was like, wow, look at this. It's a whole other, and they were even saying it's a whole other Kucherov deal. Like they have to get rid of this.
Yeah, well, here that's Jared. That kind of segues into exactly what I was just going to say. I would say, yeah, it 100% is. And two, listen, if that's the rule, just do it. If you can exploit the rule, go ahead. Good for you.
Yeah,
that's just
They have
it.
to get rid of this. They have
You can't even be mad. As long as that's a rule right now, it's hard to be mad. It's not that. Like, let them do it. And here's the thing: if you can get Jack Eichel in the lineup, do it.
Right.
Do it. Do it. Like, I know he's been hurt and he's had all these issues, but
But now he's on a good team.
I mean, it's Jack friggin' Eichel.
He's on a good team.
5, like
On a good team. On a finally good team.
really good team.
Yeah.
But I actually can't wait for that because that's going to keep me awake to watch the women's game.
Dude, I was talking to one of my buddies. Yeah, I was talking to one of my buddies who's big into betting sports, and he's like, "Yeah, I put in early on the Knights to win the cup this year." I go, "Yeah, well, Jack Eichel's coming back tomorrow." He goes, "Oh, really?" I go, "Yeah, dude." So it's a good thing you got in that train early because you never know.
Yeah, I totally agree, though, guy. I mean, if the rules is what it is, right? So if you can do it, do it, and it's good for the league to have superstars playing.
100%.
However, if you're gonna, I also kind of think that this needs to be addressed in the off season. I don't think this is anything that's really on purpose, like a conspiracy theory per se.
No.
But there's also got to be something to be said for a team that maybe knows they've got a player that's potentially they can do without for a couple months. Because it was the same thing with Tampa Bay last year, right? They knew they were going to make the playoffs without Kucherov.
Mm-hmm.
They knew it. And he was healthy to go before the playoffs started, but they held him out, which whatever, that was the rule. You can do what you got to do, right? I don't exactly know the extent of Mark Stone's injury. And they say it's a back problem, and backs are tricky. They're really tricky. They are. There's no doubt about that. But it also kind of makes me think, why bother having a salary cap? I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah. You're talking about a baseball guy. Yeah.
If this is going to be allowed to happen, just get rid of the salary cap and be done with it.
Not good, Jared. Not good. Thank God. I don't know if you saw a tweet. Somebody, some psychologist or whatever tweet is like, "What's something you love that's probably killing you?" I was just like,
I saw
Major League Baseball. But no, they listen. Here's the thing, though. This is the NHL right now, specifically in regards to the West Coast, needs Jack Eichel on the ice because right now they have oh, what's that? The best player in the world's upset? No, just put that over here. Let's not talk about that. And let's just get Jack Eichel on the ice in Vegas. One of the recent expansions. We'll just look at this. Look at this. Don't look at this. Ignore Connor McDavid over here. Have this.
Yes.
Best player in the world with somebody that averages over 100 points a year on his line. Just ignore that.
Yes.
Look at Jack. Jack's
100%.
skating.
Let me ask you guys a question. Does Connor McDavid have a right to be upset?
I mean, here's the thing. Not to interrupt you, Jerry. If I'm Connor McDavid, if I have that level of skill, I'm probably upset all the time because nobody can play with me.
Right.
Yeah. And Ken Holland's an idiot. I could GM better than him, not for nothing. You need a goaltender for 3 years and you go and get a Vander Kane?
Right.
Right.
It's stupid. It doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, you can score 9 goals a game, but then you can't stop any. What's the difference? I will say, though, Kane's slug and Lemieux made me awfully happy.
Oh, I like that. I love that.
I'm sure it did make you guys happy. I'm sure it did. But he got right back up. So that's
Yeah,
all that counts.
he's a little pest. I like Lemieux. He's just an idiot. I have no gripes with him. I liked him on the Rangers. Yeah. I like his energy. I like his grit. He just does things that are stupid. But not even like he does things that are not Tom Wilson or Marchand stupid. Like he just does things
stupid.
Yes, like they're like goofy stupid. It's like
Theo Fleury stupid.
Like when you ever hear Gomez talking with Avery on Chicklets about the Avery rule?
Yes.
He's like, I'm yelling at him, like, put your stick down. What are you doing? Yes. Like, that's Brendan Lemieux stuff. Like, what do you do? Like, why did you just do that? Like, Marchand or Wilson, you're like, wow, this guy's a jerk. Lemieux does stuff, you're just like, this guy. You're like, this guy. Like,
oh, here we go. It's already back. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Growing on the body, yes.
Dude, I love Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson, all-star.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Got those participation trophies, right, boys?
Whatever.
Yeah, there you go. Oh boy. Yeah, so there's that. Any thoughts on your Rangers game last night?
Yeah. Awesome.
Dude.
I mean, heart attack and awesome.
So here's the thing. I tweeted this out too, and it just proves how, hey Jerry says it's about the little things.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. This is last night was a pure, the Rangers 100% have to address their 5-on-5 scoring. It's like not a question. Cause like last night they had 2 shots on goal the first period, right? There wasn't a penalty until there was like 6 minutes left in the game, right? Igor stood in his head the entire game. But in relation to them not getting a lot of shots on goal, the Comets torched Swayman this year. Swayman. And then he holds him to 1 goal in regulation. I mean, that's just, yeah. I know it's just 1 game, but boys.
I still love the fight between Rammer and Shesty. That's what I really loved. I love,
yeah,
dude. Bad enough. I mean, I love how like they have 18 cameras in the building for concussion protocol and everything else.
Yep. And
then they decide to pull him off with 43 seconds left when it happened 2 minutes before.
Jared, did you see the picture that the Rangers posted about that and said, "Hey, don't kill the messenger"?
Yes. And Jesse's just sitting there with his arms wide open, like, I'm not leaving. Like,
dude, that was like.
And did you know he's supposed to sit out for 10 minutes?
Yeah, that makes sense.
He sat out for 4 minutes and 57 seconds.
It's Russian.
And then he was back in the game.
It's Russian. Yeah. What? Like, and here's the thing. Best part about that whole game, in my opinion, the shootout. Josh says, awesome, great, tremendous. Igor played great.
Right.
They played good. They just couldn't score. Right. And I kind of knocked Swayman a little bit, but he stood on his head. I mean, he played great. Boston played a great game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good physical game. Reeves had some great hits.
Yep.
I mean, that was awesome.
Yep.
But the thing that I like the most, Igor goes down, and who goes after Smith? Laugh and Miller, the 2 young guys. Love that.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, the little bit of leadership
couldn't
and
ask
team.
for anything more on that.
No, dude, it was beautiful. I mean, it was tremendous. I mean, and then, oh my God, freaking, what's his name? Edwards is that idiot on the broadcast saying that he was like, oh, he flopped. Yeah, he flopped. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. Right. Yeah, just like Marchand didn't go after Jari the other night, right? Yeah, that's what happened.
Right.
Guy, such a homer. I love it so much.
But you know what? I mean, as much as I don't like doing this, but rewatching the whole sequence between Jari and Marchand. Well, Jari speared
Right.
a Bruin. So, I mean, Marchand just went after him after that.
Yeah.
But,
Dude, the initial punch, that I have no issue with that whatsoever.
oh, no. Not
It's
at
the
all.
stick after. That's what's
Right. That's what did it.
It goes back to the stupid. That's stupid.
Right.
Like,
And
it's just,
Marchand's a repeat offender, so I mean that's guaranteed to get you a break. You know?
yeah. Nah. And then, man, somebody in the Rink of Dreams, shout out to Barry Shelley, Rink of Dreams group. You know how Instigators puts out like a fake quote that a player said? And then they put probably underneath it.
Right.
They posted that in the group, but cut off the probably, and all these people were bashing Marchand. And I had to come and I go, guys, he didn't actually say that.
Right.
Like, if he actually said that he was going to, like, burn down Georgie Peros' house, it would have been national news.
Well, yeah, big time.
Like, he didn't say it. You guys know that things on Facebook aren't real sometimes, right?
Right.
I'm not even real. I'm not even here.
Neither am I.
Well,
yeah.
On that note,
That's good. It was exactly an hour. It's perfect.
yeah, and that's it. That's about all we got too. So it was perfect
The way
timing.
power play goes, Comets took 5 minutes. Come on. Denis fuming. Oh, my God. Old Ironsides Denis, and he's probably livid.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
they'll come out different.
I'm
Watch.
sure.
Watch.
But you know what? This is gonna be the perfect time to end because the intermission is just about over.
Is it still on AHL TV even though it's on the
Yes,
NHL
it
network?
is.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna
It is.
fire that
So
up.
you
I'm gonna
So you can get the Utica broadcast on that one. So
crank some coffee and get ready for the women's team, and I can just
There
get
you go.
angry. Let's win a goal,
So, yeah, I'm
ladies.
going to leave it on that note, and I'll just say, USA, Canada, both out. Weird, but,
yeah, that's right.
Go
Still got
USA.
the- Still got the ladies.
To
So-
a campus near you.
Yeah,
Yep.
we got the ladies. Hillary Knight's about to do what Hillary Knight does.
Yes, she does.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. USA, baby.
That's right. That's right. And on that note, we're going to end it. So we want to just once again thank the Henricksons for coming on and telling us their story about going down to meet Henrik Lundqvist. You can catch us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, the whole works. Just look up Marty's Legal Stick Hockey Podcast. And, of course, I want to thank you guys and welcome back Dave the Save Warner.
Awesome.
So, for Dave the Save, for Jeremy Roberts, for Dom Real, I'm Scott Kimball. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week on Marty's Legal Stick Hockey Podcast.